चलो भाई टॉस के लिए
Hello and
तैयार.
good afternoon to you all. We're here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. You join us for this one-day international between Australia and India. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me in the commentary box is Michael Atherton.
टॉस मत हार जाना शर्मा जी. हार गए टॉस. हार गए भाई, हार गए as usual.
Well, if they lose this
Batting
one, a
really
lot will be pinned on this
Smith
decision. Batting first on this pitch really does look risky.
Oh, it's a loud crowd as the players make their way out. Some really strong players on both sides, capable of scoring quick runs, big hits, and the bowlers, they'll be looking to take quick wickets. The pitch, that should provide a fantastic contest. Opening ball coming up.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
This is not done, bro.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
ये सही लग रहा भाई.
Edged it, no one there. Could be four.
बट T20 नहीं है भाई. मार्च क्या कर रहा है भाई? वनडे है भाई, वनडे की तरह खेल ले.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Couldn't get it through the field. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Over, Australia are 8 for none.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
Bumrah coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
भाई ये तो अपने बंदे को इंजर्ड करने की फिराक में है. मार्च ट्रेविस हेड को क्यों मार रहा भाई?
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
The whole team's gone up
बढ़िया
here.
बॉल भाई,
What's the
बढ़िया
umpire going
बॉल.
to say? Doesn't beat the infield.
फिर से बढ़िया बॉल भाई. ऐसे डाला जाता ओवर भाई. क्या ओवर डाला?
Safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
End of the over. 1 from it. Australia are 9 for none.
Not such a productive second over. Bowlers reined them in nicely.
Jadeja, the left armour, is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Can't get that outside the ring field. Oh, just brilliant. On it early and sweeps it away.
Straight through the line of the ball, right out of the middle of the bat.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Jadeja finishes off a nice over there, but still nothing to show for it just yet. You feel a breakthrough is coming. Bumrah from the Randwick end. Onto that early, that could be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Goes over the top with that shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Rohit, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Straight to the fielder. 11 runs added there. Australia are 27 for none. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. That's a confident appeal. power and precision in that shot.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
End of the over. Australia are 34 for none. Sharmy, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. Edged, unplayable. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Cuts that off well in the infield. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that over the boundary.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Over. Australia are 43 for none. Jadeja from the Paddington end. Yadav, the left arm unorthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Cracking shot, over pitch and got what it deserved. That's 4 more.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Caught, straightforward enough catch by deep square leg. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? India having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review, though.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. End of the over. 4 runs coming off it. Australia are 47 for 1.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Jadeja coming back into the attack has done well so far. Swept away but finds the fielder. Was quick onto that in the infield. Brilliant diving stop. Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. They've gone up here. Got that away nicely. Labuschagne taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches, certainly. Needs to bring their A game today.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Edge, but it drops safely. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. It's a nice sweep shot, but finds the fielder at square leg. 2 runs coming from that over. Australia are 50 for 2. Jadeja from the Randwick end. Goes over the top with that shot. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Solid shot. That's going for 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the power play finishes. Knocks them over. First ball of the over.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Great shot through the gap. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Couldn't get it through the field. 5 runs added in the over. Australia are 62 for 3. Going with spin now. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Nice solid defensive shot. Doesn't beat the infield. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here. Swept away, but finds the fielder. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Can't get that outside the ring field. Run rate slowing down, sign of some really good bowling. You need to have some positive batting to get out of this rut.
It's been good bowling. Batters just haven't adjusted to the conditions tonight.
Perfectly timed. Too good. Not sure anyone's going to cut that off.
Quickly into position, and a very successful sweep brought that boundary.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Yada from the Paddington end. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Bowl. Stunning delivery.
ले भाई ले अब तो ले विकेट तो गया तू unlucky out हुआ
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Great commitment.
बेचारे लेग से घसीट के ऑफ में मारने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, बट मार नहीं कर रहे हैं क्योंकि मारने हम देंगे ही नहीं उनको। स्पेशल में क्यों आया जॉस इंग्लिश?
That's the end of a truly superb over. Takes an important wicket and doesn't concede a run. What more can you ask for? Straight to the fielder.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
On that nicely, good defence. This match has really tightened up a bit in the last few overs. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
It's been good bowling. Batters just haven't adjusted to the conditions tonight.
Goes over the top with that shot. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum. Jadeja from the Paddington end. Shreyas, the spinner, coming into the attack. Shreyas over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Nine runs added there. Australia a 90 for 4.
They've been pegged back to the point of scoring at a sort of test match rate. Extremely well bowled.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Some adjustments to the field.
Whacked away.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Good shot. A beauty. India with a massive shout. Brilliant diving stop. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. 5 runs added there. Australia a 95 for 4. Bumrah coming back into the attack. Was quick onto that in the infield. Misses. That's a big chance going begging. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. 5 runs in that over. Australia are 100 for 4. Rohit from the Randwick end. Jadeja, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the Randwick end. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Great shot through the gap. Over. Australia are 103 for 4. Sharmi coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Couldn't get it through the field. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Doesn't beat the infield. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Saw that early. No one's catching that. That's a great shot.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Race to the boundary.
Rohit, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Can't get that outside the ring field. Edge, but it drops safely. Gill has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Edged, unplayable. Bowling fielders look really confident. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Edge, amazing delivery. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Massive outside edge. 6 runs added in the over. Australia are 115 for 4. Gill from the Randwick end. The left arm unorthodox bowler is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Smacks that away through the gap.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
On that nicely, good defence. Got that away nicely. Nice solid defensive shot. Straight to the fielder. End of the over. Australia are 121 for 4. Edged. What a ball. Everyone's gone up. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edged it. Edged. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Finds the edge. Nicked it. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Mitch Marsh on his way back to the pavilion, caught out for 64.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Nearly gets the edge. Sharmy with a great delivery there. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Four runs added in that over. Australia are 125 for 5. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Finds the fielder with that shot. Well, that's the end of a great display of bowling. No score from it. Nicely putting pressure on the batters. Sharmy from the Paddington end. Edge, but it drops safely. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there. Cuts that off well in the infield. Edged, unplayable. Boomer shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Nice, solid defensive shot. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Sharmy over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be four.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. How will the bowler respond?
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. India has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. The bowler looks really confident. Edge, but it drops safely. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. Australia are 140 for 5. Boomer from the Randwick end. Jadeja into the attack now from the Randwick end. Bang, bowled, just stunning bowling.
चलो भाई एक और गया, एक और गया.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Yeah, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over. 2 runs added to the total. Australia for 141 for 6. Rohit has been going really well here. Comes back on from the Paddington end. Doesn't beat the infield. Dug that out well. Goes over the top with that shot.
Got that one. Clean out of the middle. 4 off a brilliant shot.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. It's a nice sweep shot, but finds the fielder at square leg. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Rohit ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Brilliant diving stop. Edged, unplayable. That's a confident appeal. Gone. Fine catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now. You need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
It's quick onto that in the infield. Can't get that outside the ring field. Australia finish off the over without troubling the scorers and losing a vital wicket. Can it get any worse? The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Paddington end. Yadav back on now. Nice solid defensive shot. On that nicely, good defence. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted. Jadeja having a day out here. Brilliant bowling so far, and just one more to get 5 in this innings. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Edged, what a ball. Everyone's gone up. Gone. Superb catch. Beautiful take. Caught and bowled.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. That's a boundary save for sure. Down the ground, but hits the stumps. Unlucky there, but they should scamper through for a cheeky single. Charmy getting a wicket in that over. Really good bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters. Straight to the fielder. It's a nice sweep shot, but finds the fielder at square leg. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end. Charmy from the Randwick end. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Good shot, a beauty. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Finds the fielder with that shot. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match. Jadeja, the left armour, is the new bowler from the Paddington end. Got that away nicely. Jadeja has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless. Bumrah, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Great commitment. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be four. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Rohit, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Beats the field with a great shot. Everyone's gone up. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. How will he reply?
Zampa waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Wow, that's missed a lot. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. Australia, 177 for 8. Bumrah from the Randwick end. Yada back into the attack. Perfectly timed. Yada with a huge appeal. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Goes over the top with that shot. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Bowls. Oh, no luck at all there on that one.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Nearly gets the edge. Pandya with a great delivery there. Couldn't get it through the field. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Doesn't beat the infield. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. You didn't hear or see anything. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match.
So, no change to the run rate. The batters need to think about taking some risks soon if they want the best results from the power play.
Great shot through the gap. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Cuts that off well in the infield. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be 4. Misses everything. India has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Going with pace now. Smacks that away through the gap.
This is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. 2 straight and punch through the leg side. Good catch, out. Bowlers have leaked way too many easy runs in that innings. It's a big total to chase down. They're going to need some good batting partnerships. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Here we go.